soon as we get to Honolulu, we might as well drink upon it.
We are live.
Hello?
I think.
Yeah.
Is it working? How's it, guys? Welcome aboard Sailing Vessel KOLOHE. We're here for live number 2. And we are just going to wait for a couple of people to enter the chat. Give you a little bit of an update here of what's going on. We are currently 123 miles away from Honolulu. We are still kind of riding with just the mainsail out. We had the Genoa out earlier because the wind started to clock around more easterly. And then they've kind of now gone back more northeasterly. So we're just going to kind of be riding that line all the way through to, we're going to try to get to the western tip of Molokai and then ride that Kaiwi Channel sleigh ride all the way down to Diamond Head. So,
Update on the tuna.
Update on the tuna. All 3 of us who are fighting the fish are extremely sore today. I got like a tennis elbow thing going on. Mike, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing well. I got a bit of a kind of a wannabe blister popping out you from the line.
Yeah.
Being in the line doing that. But other than that,
All good.
I was pretty tired last night.
Yeah. Jack, he just finished his shift, filled out the logbook, and I think he's down below because he's exhausted, as we all are. I just woke up from a little nap as well. But
Yeah.
we wanted to come and give a live update on the tuna that got away. It was a good fight. We didn't give up. That's the thing. The moral of the story is never give up. And remember, there's 4 options that were going to happen, and the option of it coming off was the one that prevailed. So all good.
I must say I was pretty disappointed because the minute we saw color,
Yeah.
and saw the size of that fish, I was like, well, yeah, we got it. It's in the bag.
Yeah. Once it started pinwheeling,
Yeah.
and coming out of the water, I was like, ooh, that's not good. And there's just nothing you can do. Normally it pinwheels under the boat and you bring it up. But because we were moving at 6 knots, 7 knots, the pinwheel that would normally be under the boat, which is pretty mellow, turned into this crazy like aerobatic spiral. And it's like, oh, there's only so much that you can do before the line migrates to the corner of the mouth and then it just gets sheared by the teeth. So yeah, so that was a kind of a bummer, but at the same time a blessing because we are low on ice. It would have been a lot of work to process that fish. Happens for a reason.
Yeah.
Today we caught how many did we?
3.
3, right? We had an aku earlier, and then we got a double strike. So and then we got 2 more akus, but yeah, we don't need more akus. We have 2 already. That's plenty. So we let them go. But the big news is you 2 young kids got on a boat and eloped.
Yes, we did.
We did that too. Eh?
Yeah. So, congratulations.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Adam.
And all your friends and family are now advised that Mr. and Mrs. Lindau are going to be stepping off on the shores of Waikiki here shortly. We were expecting to come through the Kaiwi Channel kind of late this evening and trying to make it a Diamond Head buoy by midnight, but that doesn't seem like it's going to happen. The winds haven't totally cooperated with us. It is what it is. We'll get there when it's safe, and it's been a very comfortable ride. That's the good thing. We haven't been bashing and slamming, and we killed some time yesterday dealing with the fish, so we lost some ground there, but it's all good. Yeah, it's all good. And then this is going to be recorded as well, so even if someone isn't watching it live, they could go back and see it. So, but yeah, you got married aboard a boat, and you had a very specific date. Tell me about that, how that whole date came about, and why it was so important to do what you did when you did it.
Well, the date really was my birthday was July. Karen's birthday is on the 22nd. And it kind of falls in the middle, not quite, but we just thought.
In the middle of the ocean.
It's the middle of the ocean, wherever we are on the 12th that's where we would get married. And it just so happened that we were bang in the middle between LA and Honolulu on the 12th. We were right in the middle of that, which is quite cool.
That is quite cool. That's and for you, it's kind of funny because like you are like as salty as they come. Like you just want to be on the ocean nonstop, and you have
Landlocked,
and you've never been on a big sailing boat before, right?
well, other than cruise lines.
Yeah. Well, so cruise lines do not count.
Does not count.
So you've never been on a big sailboat, and you got this guy convinced you to not only get on a sailboat and go offshore, but stay on it for like 2 weeks.
Didn't take a lot of convincing.
That's interesting. What, like most people would be like, "You're crazy. Why would you like?"
Well, I turned 65. I just retired. It's time for adventure.
Okay.
And I wanted to see how his life was before he became landlocked in Indiana.
Oh, because he converted.
Yes.
He went from a salty dog to a rusty dog, or what would they call that? Landlocked.
Yeah, it's sad state of affairs.
Sad dog.
At times.
So while I was waiting for my green card, I wasn't allowed to leave the country, and that just took longer than normal. And I was staying with my son, and Karen lived sort of next door, diagonally next door to us. I used to take this lady walking her dog. I just spot out and I should ask her out for dinner, and I didn't. She said yes.
And how long did it take for you to ask her out to dinner after you saw her?
Quite a long time, because I wasn't sure what was going to happen, if my green card was going to come through. I really wasn't ready to get into another serious relationship, and so I wasn't sure. But fate has its way of playing out,
and
Got
so
his green card and asked me out same weekend.
there we go. And so I know he was lurking on you, like look at that chick walking her dog. What about you? Were you like? Did you notice him?
Oh yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. We met at the first time a couple years, 2.5 years ago or so.
Oh,
At the neighborhood fireworks show,
okay.
picnic kind of thing. And that was where we first met. His son introduced me, and
Okay, so you knew his son.
yes,
That was the connection there.
yeah. Noticed I had a cast on my arm, so he asked me about it, and I said, I just booked my trip to South Africa. You need to tell me where to go, what to do, what not to do. And he said, why don't you come over for a bourbon? He was playing some really good tunes on a playlist.
Wow.
And
Look at this slide on. Well played.
the guys at the back with the violin, candles.
No, we talked most of the night.
We did.
Actually.
We did.
A lot in common.
Wow.
So it was pretty cool.
Very cool. And so when the idea came, like, how did the whole, like, I guess, idea of coming on this boat and coming to Hawaii and getting married, like, how did that whole thing come about? Did you pitch it, Mike, or was it like, did you guys come up with it together, or?
When he talked about what he did, delivering yachts, and yours in particular, he loves this boat.
Thank you, Mike. She loves you too.
He, you could just see him reliving it in his eyes when he tells the stories.
Right.
And I really wanted to see that firsthand.
Ah, interesting.
But the marriage kind of thing, because we spoke about it, and I kind of knew almost immediately that
That's October.
this is the woman I want to kind of get hooked up forever with, because we just had so much in common. I mean, to this day, I don't think we've even had an argument.
Very cool.
And and I said to her, well, how would you feel like you're getting married on board KOLOHE? I mean, it's like a church to me. It's you in nature, God's around us wherever you look.
Right.
And I just felt, and she said yes. And I knew you were.
Oh, sorry. That is. Oh, maybe our speaker is not working. I'm just going to make sure that people can hear. Hello? Hello? Hello.
If I speak of them.
Hello.
Nellie's on.
Okay. Nelly, I see that you're on. Can you hear us okay? I think the audio speaker wasn't even turned on now that I notice it. Give me a thumbs up if the sound is okay or if we have to adjust it. Sound is okay. Yes? Good. Okay, so I guess we don't need this fancy speaker. Look at Overkill Joaquin strikes again. We need an audio, Bluetooth, noise reduction. It's like, oh, I forgot to turn it on, but it's just fine. Typical. Oh my God. All right. Anyway, so carrying on. So
the wedding, I knew you were. Well, that's why I called you. You know, when you called me to say, listen, you're thinking of doing the Transpac race. Am I available? And before I even thought about it, I said yes. I'm available. Then I sort of spoke to Karen, and she got scared but nervous, and started doing research. And I said, well, that's when I asked you the question. I mean, being a captain, an airline captain, and a captain of the boat, of the ship, or whatever you want to call it, are you legally entitled to marry somebody? And he said, yeah, you've got it all sorted out. You can. So I said, well, would you mind marrying us? Because I asked her, would she mind? And we kept it at that.
yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I thought it was amazing.
And you are the very first wedding that I actually have performed.
Oh, you did very well.
Well, thank you.
Do more.
Well, you know, it was an idea I had many years ago to do weddings on the back of Kolohe or on the front, depending on the, you know, if we're on anchor or sailing, whatnot. So I got all my ordained minister stuff done and all that good stuff, but never really acted on it.
Yeah.
So it was cool for me too. It was special for me. It was like my first ceremony, and my dad does it as well.
Oh.
He does weddings too. So I was like, oh no, like my dad's gonna see it. He's gonna be like, son, you know, that was okay, but I'll give you some pointers.
You did great, Dad.
Yeah, I think you did great. I'm very honored that you agreed to do what you did, and it was a cool day.
And then you let me come on board being a novice. So
oh no, well, I mean, when Mike vouched for you, then I was like, all right, well, it's all good.
Yeah.
So I even asked Jack, how did you feel when you knew a Karen was coming on board?
No, it's actually, I think the crew dynamic has worked out really well.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. And, you know, we've had our ups and downs with crew selection and, you know, last minute pullouts because of emergencies, blah, blah, blah. But, like, everything that has happened on this trip, there's a reason behind it.
Yeah.
There really has been. And every single obstacle has actually turned out to be a blessing in disguise. And we're better off because of those obstacles. And, you know, it's kind of something that you could apply to life, right?
Yeah.
Like, if you have something that's bringing you down, don't look at it as an obstacle that is going to lead down a bad path. Look at it as an opportunity to take a fork in the road towards something better, you know?
Yeah.
And
I agree with it. 100%. I kind of live my life like that.
Yeah. So there you go, guys. Words of encouragement. Let's see. Any questions out there from you guys about these KOs that decided to get married on a yacht in the middle of the ocean? I think the only other thing that I can think of that is worth mentioning is, or asking for me, myself, my question is, what's next for you guys?
We leave Waikiki in a few days and go to Vancouver to visit one of Mike's sons and his family. He hasn't seen the grandkids in a few years.
3 years, I haven't seen them in a while.
And I haven't met them except through FaceTime. So I'm looking forward to that. We're planning on going to South Africa so I can meet the rest of the family and see the rest of his history over Christmas and New Year's.
Very nice.
And I don't know that he wants to see America, of course. So we're going to probably load up the dog and start going around to different parts, starting with Annapolis, the boat show, I think.
Yeah. So those plans could change. It's like things, you know, we just spoke about. Things can change. I mean, while we're young, it might be a good idea to go sailing.
He wants a boat. Is Kolohe for sale?
Kolohe's not for sale. To make it perfectly clear. But I know you've got your eyes on a couple other nice vessels out there.
We'll see. I mean, as I say, nothing's supposed to start.
Because you
I
guys
think-
are talking about potentially doing an RV tour across America.
Yeah.
But I know Mike's like, well, RVs are cool when you're older, but we're young. Maybe we should do a boat thing. And now that you're a couple weeks into being on this kind of lifestyle, what's your thoughts on that?
I love it. I would like to do some island hopping, I think. Especially if it's going to be just the two of us.
Yeah.
So I don't know that just the two of us could have done this.
Yeah, well, a
Sure
crossing
of that.
is like a
Yeah.
massive undertaking.
So
And yeah, I'm sure he would organize little hop, skips, and jumps to different
Yeah.
marinas and island communities. Or that's the cool thing about cruising. The crossing is kind of the hard part to get to where you want to go, and then once you're there, that's where you explore the culture and the cuisine and the sites, and that's, I think, amazing, because most people don't want to do this. Most people will hire someone to do this because this isn't necessarily sexy or fun. You're out in the middle of nowhere. But for those who have a calling to do it, like Mike and myself, this is amazing.
Yeah.
Like, this is just as good as the other side of reaching a destination and exploring all what we just talked about. It's a balance of kind of, you got to do a little bit of each, I think.
I've had a lot of friends who were fearful of my doing this and saying they couldn't be away from land this long. But between the changing colors of the sky and the ocean and the wildlife and the stars and always looking for another vessel out there, it's been amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing.
Did you ever feel like you were on a spaceship?
Yeah, last night when I was looking at all the stars and saw something odd up there.
Okay.
Maybe we were a land ship.
There's definitely that feeling of being on a spaceship, and not everyone gets it. It's like not everyone sees the green flash, and so some people feel it, other people don't. Me, when I'm at night on this vessel, I'm like, I might as well be in outer space. I mean, it just feels like I'm in outer space, and Jack is the same way. Are you like that, Mike? Do you feel that or not really?
I don't know. I have a different kind of relation to the ocean. Being in space, I don't know. We'd have to.
Yeah. Well, then, so you don't have it. If you had it, you would know it. It's both like Jack and I were kind of like exchanging shifts. I was coming off shift, he was coming on, and we were both looking at each other. I'm like, we're in glide mode, bro. He's like, dude, glide mode big time. Or he's like it just felt like we're in space. It's cool. I don't know. If you guys are watching and you know what I'm talking about, put a comment down below. Yes, I feel like I'm in a spaceship when I'm doing a crossing, but cool. Well, thanks for the behind the curtains look at your little romantic relationship.
Thanks for asking.
And again, thanks for entrusting me to perform the ceremony.
Absolutely.
It was pretty amazing. So yeah, I guess that's kind of about it. And for all you guys who haven't watched this live and you're watching it later, leave some comments down below, and we'll make sure that if Karen and Mike don't read it, I'll get the comments to them so that they can respond. So, yeah.
Cool. Thanks, Ellen.
Sounds good.
All right.
Thank you.
So that's a wrap. Thanks, guys. And we'll see you on the other side. Aloha. Now we got to end it. There we go.